Hey everyone, this is my first video. I'm gonna talk about my vasectomy. If I'm a little awkward, it's because of that reason. I'm still not used to being in front of the camera. But anyways, I'm going to be uploading every Wednesday from now on. I'm gonna try to. I don't really have a good work ethic, or I'm lazy basically. So I'm probably gonna miss a couple of days. But once I start getting into the rhythm of it, then yeah, I'm gonna start uploading every Wednesday. I'm also going to be doing podcasts every Sunday. So if you wanna listen to them, subscribe. But anyways, I'm gonna talk about my vasectomy. The first couple of minutes is going to be why I chose to do it. And the reason I'm looking at my phone is because I have my notes in here. So yeah, don't pay attention to it. If you're not interested in hearing my personal reasons and you only want to know about the procedure, then click on this minute and it's going to take you there. Okay, so why I didn't. I made up my mind about this when I was 20. Right now I'm 22. I have a major in child and family studies, right? Like the whole major is focused on dealing with kids, family dynamics, stuff like that. And the more I learned about it, the less interested I was in having kids. I'm interested in helping others, become good parents and have a good like family, life. But personally, I don't want kids. My partner doesn't want kids. So I thought that the vasectomy would be a good idea. I don't know. For me, it was basically, I don't want to wake up in 2 in the morning every day for 2-3 years, the first 3 years of a child's life. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to do that. I also don't want to have, the responsibility of taking care of another human being for 18 years. I know myself and I don't think that that's the life I want. I'm not going to be happy doing that. So yeah, that's the reason I chose to do it. The second reason why is because I don't want my partner taking birth control. There's a lot of side effects and there's a lot of stuff that hasn't been properly researched when it comes to taking the pill, which was what my partner was taking. And I didn't want to risk fucking up her body. So the vasectomy was the best we could think of. I didn't mind doing it. As I said before, I already made up my mind when I was 20. So it's been years of me wanting this and the opportunity came, so I took it. Even though I made up my mind, I still didn't know anything about it. I tried to like research a little bit, but I couldn't find anything. That's the reason I decided to make this video, so like I could help people who wanted to do it or who are thinking about it. The first step is finding a urologist clinic. Once you find one, just call and schedule a consult with them. And then in the consult, they're gonna ask you some questions. They're gonna ask you about your medical history and just other stuff that's related to your health. I took some videos of when I went there. I also took some pictures. So yeah, you are gonna cut to them throughout the video so you can see my first hand reaction. Okay, it's April 4th, 2022. I am outside. I'm about to go into the appointment. I'm outside the clinic right now. I'm trying to know, investigate and like research about it so that whatever happens is like a surprise to me. I don't know what the appointment is going to be about. I'm guessing, I don't know. I shave I shave my balls just in case I'm asked to show them to the doctor or whatever. So yeah, I'm ready. I'm always ready. So besides that, I'm gonna make a video after the appointment just to talk about what I said, what I did, what happened, and stuff like that. Okay, I just got done with the appointment and they did check my balls. I I was kidding when I said the whole shaving thing, but it's good I didn't. I really wasn't expecting it, but yeah, it was good. They told me that I had to wait 30 days to have it. So yeah, I'm gonna do it May 5th. So I had to wait a whole month to do it. I'm still fertile for 8 weeks after I get the surgery. So yeah, but I mean, it doesn't matter anyways. I can wait, I guess. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm gonna be wanting to have sex after I have it. So when you go to the consult, they're gonna ask you some questions, and then there's some states that have a waiting period. For me, I had to do the consult and then I had to wait 30 days to get the procedure. And I wasn't prepared for that. I thought that I would just go in and then they will do it and then I would just leave. So it was a little frustrating, but I guess if you prepare for it, then yeah, if you schedule around it, then you're gonna be okay. I didn't. I thought that I would just go in and do it. So I didn't have a plan ready. I accidentally scheduled the vasectomy the day after I was done with school. I had to do homework and then I had to work. And after that I was done with school, I had to move out of my dorm because I was staying in the dorms. And then the next day I had to do the procedure, and then I think 2 or 3 days after there was a ceremony for graduation. So I couldn't attend because I was still recovering. But yeah, if you're someone that is interested in having a vasectomy, just make sure that you know about the waiting period. Something else that they do in the consult is that they check for your testicular health. They had to touch it, they had to feel around. Whenever I went to the doctor, it was over my underwear, but this time I had to completely take it off so they could see it. So yeah, that was something that I wasn't ready for. But yeah, now you know. But anyways, after the consult, I waited for a month. I had to take a pill. I don't have the bottle anymore, but they give you like a pill that you're supposed to take the day before and then the morning of the surgery. So just be mindful of that. Don't forget. I don't know what happens if you forget, but don't do it. Don't risk it, bitch. It's just one pill. It's 2 pills. It's not that hard. Like you can keep track of that.
Okay, so today's the day. I'm supposed to be taking, hold on, these 2 pills. One of them I'm supposed to take it now, and then I'm supposed to be taking this twice a day. After the surgery, I guess they're like pain pills. I don't know. I wanted to celebrate yesterday because I graduated, but I googled it, and you're not supposed to drink alcohol before the surgery or before the vasectomy. So I ended up just watching TV and unpacking because I moved in, somewhere else. So yeah, it was pretty lame.
If you're someone that's concerned about the pain, just let me tell you that I'm someone that's scared of needles. I'm someone that's cried before when I got like shots and injections. So, what, what I'm trying to say is that I'm a little bitch. And even though I'm a little bitch, it wasn't as painful as I thought it was gonna be. I was able to work out completely by myself after the surgery. Like it is painful, you're going to be sore, but it's not that bad. Like you can still do things. The surgery itself was around 20 minutes, even less than that. You basically have to lay down, then you take your clothes off. Obviously, you keep the shirt, and then they numb you so that you don't feel anything. Okay, bitch, I just did it. I had a vasectomy, and the thing is, I didn't record anything because I didn't have my phone. The surgery itself, it was really short. It was like 20 minutes at the most. Like it wasn't really like anything, too bad. The guy that did it, like he was super sweet. He injected me with like numb medicine or whatever it's called, like 3 times. I think it's one in the middle and then one for each testicle. And it felt like getting a vaccine, like a normal shot. Like I thought it was gonna be super painful, that I was gonna fucking cry or something, but it was fine. Like I was completely fine. I didn't like jerk or anything. And the thing is, he was doing it, and I was fully awake, and he was making conversation. He was joking around. There was a nurse there, so they were talking too. And it was like a normal experience. Like I really don't think it's that big of a deal. Like right now it's been what, like half an hour after, and I feel fine. Like the numbness is starting to like fade away a little bit, so I can feel like a little bit of pain, but like I'm still like fine. Like let me show you. Look, like I can walk normally, like I can just like walk. I can like squat down. Like I'm fine. I'm completely fine. So like it's not that big of a deal. Like it's really not. So I think I was right when I said that men exaggerate having a vasectomy. Like I feel completely fine. The doctor, it was a nice experience. They gave me this package about what to expect. The thing that I have to look out for is putting ice 2 or 3 times a day for 20 minutes, and that's it. That's the upkeeping that I have to do. I'm also not supposed to take a shower for the next 24 hours, and that's it. Like that's pretty much it. To like keep it clean and keep it like sterile. I'm not supposed to be active for 2 days, so no heavy lifting, which sucks because I'm still like unpacking. I still have a lot to unpack, but I guess I'm just gonna sit down and watch TV for 2 days. After they numb it, you can't feel anything, obviously, and they start cutting you up. I wasn't able to look because I could sit up. I could if I wanted to take a look, but I was too scared. I didn't want to look at the blood and all my inside. But I had my partner go with me, and she told me that they cut you up, so they take it out, they cut it up, then burn it, and I didn't even realize that my doctor was burning me until after the surgery when I asked how it was, how it looked, And yeah, like he was burning me. I thought that he was spraying something on me, but no, he was actually burning the cord inside my balls. So, but yeah, so I thought that the surgery would be like cutting open each of the balls, but it wasn't. It was just the middle of it, like between my balls and my dick, you know, like around that area. I didn't feel anything. I was able to look, but I'm a little bitch. I wasn't gonna look into myself. I wasn't gonna look into what's inside my body. So I didn't. I closed my eyes the whole time. So yeah, if I had to rate the surgery itself in levels of like how painful it was, I will say that the shots to numb you, they're the most painful, you know, out of the whole thing. It will be a 5 out of 10, and then the surgery itself is basically, you know, a 2 or 1 out of 10. There was a part where the numbness kind of went away, so I could feel a little bit of it. But even that was like a 3 out of 10, you know? I was expecting it to be more like hard, like to deal with. But no, like I was walking out fine. I was walking out of the place just fine. I was, you know, living my best life. But who knows? I'll make another video in like 5, 6 hours before I go to sleep. So hopefully I'm still fine by then. But right now, like I'm great. Like I'm gonna start watching TV. I'm gonna start watching movies. I'm gonna start playing video games. I already graduated, as I said before, so I'm I'm chilling. Like I had nothing to do. Something I forgot to say on the last video is that I'm supposed to be wearing like loose clothing. Like right now, I'm going to be wearing sweatpants for the next week, I think, and then I'm supposed to be wearing underwear that's really like close to me, like tight, I guess. So I'm gonna be doing that. I know I was saying that I feel fine, but like I'm the numbness is starting to go away even more, and I think I'm gonna start dying soon. Like I can feel it like being more hurtful now, being more like painful. Oh look at the cat. I'm starting to feel it being more painful, and I think it's going to start getting worse in like, I don't know, an hour or two. So I'm really scared for that. It's been half an hour since the last video I recorded, and I'm dying. There's only pain and suffering in my life from now on. Okay, it's 20 minutes later, and I feel fine now. Like I was just overreacting. I think it's the pain medicine. I don't know, but I feel fine now. Like I'm completely normal. So never mind. Disregard the last video. Yeah, love you. For the rest of the video, I'm gonna talk about the first week after the surgery. You know how I felt and like the pain I was feeling. Okay, so day one, when it happened. It was around 2 p.m. when I had the surgery. So I still had the whole day like free, basically, you know. It lasted 20 minutes, so I had a schedule at 2. I was home by 3. Even though I could walk, it was hard to raise my legs. So, you know, there's stairs in my house. So I needed help with that. After I got in, I sat in the couch and I didn't get up the whole day. I didn't do anything because it was painful after the numbness went away. Because the whole hour after the surgery, I didn't feel anything. I felt completely fine. But after the hour, that's when it started being painful. So I needed the ice to feel better for a little bit. And once I put the ice on top of it, I felt fine. I felt better. So it was painful, but it was manageable. And because it was painful and I couldn't move anyways, I went to sleep around 8 p.m. And I woke up around like 3 in the morning, I think. Okay, this is the after. I'm still on the couch. I didn't get up from here because, you know, I didn't want to move. So I slept here. Right now it's raining. That's the background noise that you're hearing. It still hurts, but I can still like move around, you know, like if I wanna like sit up, I can do that without any problem. But I'm afraid of like actually standing up, so I haven't tried it. Um, and I don't want to do it by myself because I don't want to risk it. So I'm gonna wait for help before I do it. Something else I'm afraid of is sneezing or going to pee, cause like I don't know, I don't wanna see what's gonna happen. Um, so I haven't been since the surgery, but I really have to go right now. So I don't know. I'm scared about it. But anyways, day two. I woke up on Friday, you know, day after the surgery. I was able to bend down. I was able to like move around. I could walk completely by myself. I still needed the ice though. I had the ice the whole day because it was painful. And the pain wasn't on the balls itself, it was on my pelvis, my pubic area. I think that's what it's called. So it was on top of my penis. It wasn't in like the penis itself or the balls itself. It was on top of it, like on the whatever, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so let me give you an update. I had the surgery yesterday at around 2 p.m. Right now it's 8:30, something like that. I think it's 8 o'clock. I just came from the movies. I watched the new Doctor Strange movie, and it was good. It was good actually. I liked it. I didn't like the post credit. That was a waste of time. But anyways, I took a shower. I pooped. I was able to do all of that by myself. I wasn't expecting it. I thought that I was gonna need help, and I wouldn't be able to do shit for myself. But I, I was able to get up pretty easily. When I took a shower, it was all normal. When I peed, I was really scared about like it hurting or anything, but no, it felt completely the same. So yeah, peeing was the same, but when I was pooping, that's when it was a little bit more difficult. Like it didn't hurt at all, but it felt uncomfortable. Like pushing, like flexing the muscles. Like that's what hurts. Like that's why it feels uncomfortable to me. But besides that, like I'm able to get up. I'm able to like do take a shower. I'm able to like be functional right now. Like right now I can just walk normally. As I said before, I went to the movies. I sat there without ice in my balls. Like I didn't need to ice it. So I'm not repeating myself, but like there's no pain whatsoever. I'm just vibing. Like I was really surprised about that. Like I really thought that was gonna be the most painful experience ever. I think I already said it before, but it's basically like getting punched in the arm. Like that's the same amount of pain that I have right now, that I feel right now. And two things that I wasn't expecting is that it hurts to laugh. Like it hurts to like laugh for the first 3 4 days, and then the second thing is that it's difficult to poop. Like it doesn't hurt at all, but it is difficult to push. Like I don't know, it feels uncomfortable. So it will take way longer than it needed to. But I guess it was fine. Like I was on my phone while I was waiting for it to come out. So I'm not gonna talk. I'm not gonna get into it. Um, but yeah, keep those two things in mind because I didn't even think about them. I wasn't considering. On this day, I also took a shower. I changed the gauze that they gave me, and it was full with blood, obviously. The shower was fine. Like I was able to, clean myself completely fine. I was scared to like touch myself like down there, so I didn't do much. I changed the gauze that they gave me because after the surgery they give you like they step out and then they give you the gauze so that you can change yourself and that you can put it on yourself. So I changed it and it had blood, but it wasn't that much. It was like I don't know, like a period basically. Like it had blood in the middle of it and it was like a line. And I don't know, I'm not gonna describe it, but it's not that much. After I took a shower, I put a different gauze, and you're supposed to do it until the bleeding stops. For me, I only bled after the surgery, like when it happened, and then they gave me the gauze. After that, I didn't have any more problems, so I didn't have to keep using them. After the first one, I didn't need any. On day 3, I stopped feeling pain, but it wasn't comfortable to move around. If I had to describe it, it would be like being sore after working out. Like it is something that you can feel, but you know that if you don't move a certain way, then you're not gonna feel it, and you're not going to have to worry about it. So yeah, it's kind of like that, like being sore, basically. On my notes, I wrote that I'm able to lift around 10 pounds with no problem. So yeah, I'm able to walk around and do chores in the house. On this day, I also took a shower. This time though, I looked around. The incision is so small. The size is like this, basically. Like it is, you can barely see it. And the thing is, I was worried about, what it would look like afterwards. But balls themselves are ugly. Like they are not pretty, they're not attractive. So it looks pretty much the same. It looks pretty much the same. So you can barely see it, the incision is so small that you can barely see it. The thing that you can see though is the string that they use to like tie you up again. Right now I'm on the 11th after the surgery and I still see it. Like you can still like see the string coming out. And apparently it's supposed to dissolve itself. I don't know. I never had a surgery before, so I don't know how it works. But yeah, I googled it and it's supposed to like dissolve, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it works. I'm not a doctor. On day 4, I woke up and I needed the ice. So as soon as I woke up, it was painful. The day before, I didn't use any ice. I felt in my head, I felt like I was completely fine. So I thought that I didn't need the ice anymore. I didn't use it the whole day. So I woke up Sunday and it was really painful. On this day, I also tried to be naked around the house because I didn't want to wear clothes. I'm in my house. But the thing is that after a while, it becomes painful because you need support. You need underwear that's, supporting you, so you can't be naked that long. You need underwear that's, you know, tight. So if you're thinking about having a vasectomy, make sure you have that already, and you should have that anyways, because the underwear that looks like curtains, that shit's ugly as hell. Like it looks bad. It's not sexy at all. So just wear underwear that's gonna make your figure, you know, look good already. Like you don't need curtains. You don't need to hide yourself. On day 5, that's when I started cleaning this room to make videos. I'm staying with my partner right now, and she used this room as storage basically. So we had to take stuff out, we had to move stuff in. So yeah, there was a lot of movement, there was a lot of carrying and lifting, and I was fine. I was lifting around 20 pounds. So yeah, I was completely fine. I did it for like a couple hours, and you know, I was tired after that, obviously, but I didn't feel any pain. Something I forgot to mention about the last couple of days is that after you had the surgery, it hurts to have your legs together, to put them together. For me, I sleep on my side. I make myself into like a little ball, so I do have to put my legs together. So you know, it was hard to like adjust into that. For me, sleeping was the only time where it hurt to put my legs together. So something that I will advise for people to do if you have a vasectomy is to use the painkillers that they give you. I feel like that's common sense, but in my head, I feel fine. Like there was times where I felt fine, so I wouldn't take it. You're supposed to take a pill when you wake up and then before you go to sleep. I will only do it like one time on the day. But yeah, that was on me. Don't do that. Don't just take your pills. Take it. I still feel a little bit of pain. I would say right now it would be like a 4 out of 10. Like you can feel it when you move around, but like it's not something that you can't handle. And then this day, day 6, that's when I used all of my pills. On this day, I realized that I could poop normally again. I was able to push. It felt a tiny bit uncomfortable, but you can just pull through it. Like it's not that hard. And then day 7, you know, the day after, I realized that I didn't need my underwear anymore. I was able to walk around naked and it didn't hurt whatsoever. Okay, little host Thursday, which means that it's been a week since I had the surgery. I didn't record anything before, like day 3, day 4, or anything like that, because I was basically just sitting at home and not doing anything, you know. I was just watching TV or being on my phone or playing video games, which is something I haven't done in a real long time. So yeah, I just been chilling. There's nothing to record, so yeah, the whole healing process has been, you know, pretty chill. Like it's just going down with each day. So there's not much to say about that. I'm having erections like the same way that I used to before. I had the same sex drive, obviously. Or I don't know, I feel like for some men they thought that it will impact that, but it didn't at all. Like I was hard, I don't know, the day after. Like I was, yeah, so it's completely the same. What else? I'm scared of coming. Like it's been a week and I can come, I can have sex now. But I'm scared. I'm scared because they said that it's uncomfortable, and then the first couple of times there might be some blood coming, or like, you know, coming up to, and I don't want to deal with that. Like that's scary to me. I don't want my cum to be pink. And that's it, pretty much. That's all I wrote. Something that I want to say is that your sexual drive is completely the same. Like I had an erection the second day or the day after the surgery, and it didn't hurt. It doesn't hurt whatsoever. It doesn't hurt to pee. It doesn't hurt to sneeze. It feels completely the same. The pain is not in the balls or the penis, it's on like the pubic area. So don't worry about the pain. It is manageable. And you're a grown man. Like if you're watching this video and you're thinking about it, like you're a grown man, you can handle it. But anyway, something that I wanna say before I end the video is that if you're a man dating a woman and you consider yourself a feminist and you care about reproductive rights, I will encourage you to have a vasectomy. As I said throughout the video, like I am a little bitch and I was still able to pull through the pain. It's not that painful. It's 100% manageable. While I was recovering, the whole Roe versus Wade situation was happening. So I think that having a vasectomy is a really good way to help fight against the laws that are, you know, fucking taking the rights away. So if you're a guy or a person with a penis, please consider having a vasectomy. I paid $100 for mine. So if you had the ability to do so, please do it. So yeah, just keep in mind that there's no regulations whatsoever on people with penises. So if you have the ability to do so, please have a vasectomy. It doesn't have any side effects on your body, and it's reversible if you want to. So if you're a feminist, don't let women carry 100% of responsibility of birth control. You know, like they shouldn't have to be the ones taking the pills and then, you know, keeping track of their cycle. Having a baby shouldn't be 100% on their part. So if you're able to do something, please have a vasectomy. I think that's it for this video. I don't have much to add. This is my first YouTube video, so I'm not really good with like intros and outros. So Thank you for watching. I'm going to be uploading part 2 in about 2 weeks. I'm going to talk about my follow-up appointment, being physical after the vasectomy, and the first time I, you know, um, after the surgery, like how I felt. Because actually, I was so worried. I was so worried about how I would feel after, the first time. If you want to see that, then please subscribe. I hope you like this video. And if you have any constructive criticism, then let me know in the comments. I'm going to be reading all of them. I don't think that this video is going to have that many views because it's the first one anyways. So I'm going to be reading and responding to all of the comments. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Love you. Mwah. Bye.